Hey folks, welcome to the warm-up. Neil Beasley with you, and it's finally football season again here in Texas. Thank goodness. Time to get you warmed up. Let's start the season off right by talking about some teams that have a chance to play well into December out of 6A in the lineup. After realignment, the new Power District in Houston moves from 21 to 23 6A. North Shore, Summer Creek, Atascocita, and C.E. King are now in 23 6A, and all four are looking to go 3 rounds deep or more like they did a year ago. Of course, North Shore and Summer Creek went further than the rest since they both played for state titles. Believe it or not, the Mustangs' Kaleb Bailey is back behind center one more time. Senior has been North Shore's quarterback since he led them to a title as a freshman. Bailey will have a new star receiver to throw to as well, as Quadel Farrakhan transferred in from the Woodlands. And with Devin Sanchez and Charles Ross returning on defense, pencil North Shore in for a long run yet again. Unless, of course, Atascocita's two-headed monster in the backfield of Torrey Blaylock and Carday Mack have anything to say about it. Spring Westfield is always a top pick to go far in Division I, but with Matt Meekins retiring as head coach so late in the season, could that distract the play on the field? We'll see. Ridge Point has won 9 of the past 10 district titles out of Fort Bend. And maybe they could cause havoc in Division I behind Houston-bound quarterback Austin Carlisle. Katy is always a factor, but it's never determined whether they will go Division I or II until late in the season. The Tigers have another huge offensive line, and Tremaine Hill should tally some huge gains out of the backfield. One team that is almost sure to go Division II is reigning state finalist Summer Creek. Chad Woodfork is a dangerous defensive lineman for the Bulldogs, but can they replace Lloyd Avant out of the backfield? Shadow Creek introduces Tyron Green as their new head coach, and athletes Kobe Sellers and Ja'Cory Watson should have the Sharks primed for a long run. Other 6A teams to watch out for: Klein Collins, the Woodlands, Bridgeland, and Dickinson. We caught up to a big-time athlete from the football field in this week's Recruiting Trail.
What are you looking forward to at college?
Okay, so first off, they got to feel like home, and the coaches got to be enthusiastic and make sure like everything they producing is showing that it shows that they want to win and want to have a successful program.
How do you want to fit into whatever program you decide to go to?
First off, just stay down and just work, really, because the opportunity gonna present itself. It ain't really too much I can do is just stay down and grind, and everything else gonna do what it do.
Talk about yourself as a player on and off the field. So let the world know who Kaleb Bailey is.
Kaleb Bailey, myself, I'm a vibe. I don't really be doing too much. I love to work out, perfect my craft. All I do is play NCAA since it came out. It ain't really too much. School now, we just started back school. My life revolving around football, actually, so it ain't really too much I'm doing outside of this. But I know I'm a leader. I stay away from all the negativity and the drama. That way I can keep a clear head and just be smooth with everything else.
What do you want the fan base to know about you? So coming into college, what do you want them to know?
I'm a winner. You ain't gonna get too many losses out of me. And if you do get a loss, it's because something I did wrong. It ain't too much. So really.
What are you looking to accomplish this year, your senior year in high school? What are you looking to accomplish before you graduate? Whether it could be on the field accolades or even, in the classroom accolades. Just what are some of the goals you're looking to accomplish?
In the classroom, finish with our A's, and graduate. Cause I'm ahead of my class right now, so I'm graduating in December actually. And on the football field, hit 4,000 passing yards this season. I had 3,600, 400 yards up. Get 50 touchdowns. We gonna win state for sure. It ain't no if we win state, ain't none of that. We win state. What else? That's about it, honestly.
Given that your career you're having so far at North Shore, man, what is the kind of legacy that you want to leave out once you graduate?
Honestly, who I was as a person, not even too much football, because that all gonna do what it do, but just who I was as a person. The football and stuff can only take me so far, but being a great person, that'll take you further.
We talked 6A already. Now let's look at the lower classifications in the hype. 5A Division II has a lot of Houston area teams with a chance of going a few rounds deep each. And that can start with Fort Bend Marshall and their superior athletes. Decaden Ferguson should have a standout year as a receiver for the Buffs. But let's not forget about the running game in this classification. Quite possibly the two best small backs in the state come from the Houston area. Landon Williams-Callis and Tyvon Byers are like Pac-Man for their respective teams as they gobble up yardage. Williams-Callis is a sophomore at Richmond Randall, and all he did as a freshman is rush for just under 2,000 yards. He's got the Lions as a favorite in 9-5A Division II. Meanwhile, the senior Byers from Lake Creek ran for almost 1,500 yards and 31 touchdowns, as his Lions will be ready to roar again this year. In Division I, it may be the ground attack that produces a contender out of Houston, too. LaPorte's Thunder and Lightning duo out of the backfield, Ricky Sandoff and Tyrese Barnes, are hard to contain for the Bulldogs. And of course, you can't forget Galveston Ball's do-everything athlete Jonah Williams. The Tours find themselves in a tough district, but if anyone is to lead them out, it's Mr. Williams. In 4A, look for Belleville to possibly make a repeat appearance in the championship game. Didi Murray can hurt you in the running game and as a defensive back, while defensive end DJ Sanders can just flat out hurt you. Finally, in 3A, Hitchcock and Columbus are two of the best teams the Houston area has to offer and should find a way to go deep in the postseason. Hey, that'll do it for us in today's show. Thanks for joining us. We leave you with our Houston area coaches rankings. Hope you're ready for some football. I know I am.